Welcome everybody to more AP games. We're playing The Witness here on the channel today. Alright, so we're continuing through the cave area, which, again, through the comments, you guys kind of said, like, this is the area I should be focusing on at the moment. So, again, to recap from last episode, we did a bunch of the stuff down here. We're going to finish up these last three puzzles right there, and then we're going to move on to these oddball puzzles over here, and then potentially take on the lodge area puzzles here with these square ones, which I had a real trouble with at the top of the mountain. So that could, those four puzzles could be an episode all of themselves. We will see. Okay, so we're back to these, oh, interesting. Okay. Alright, so one other thought before we get started. I realized that, there were two things I realized. First is that this, concept of, like, having the same, almost the same puzzle, but different solutions is fairly, like, it's more common in the area above, in the above ground, I don't want to say main floor, but like just the rest of the island. However, it does seem like this cave area, just from my, and also kind of like the area leading into here, was kind of an area to, how do I say it? I used the word gimmicky before, but I think it's more of an area to say, like, this is an area where they were like, we have all these really great concepts for puzzles, but we don't have a place to specifically put them that makes sense. So it's like, okay, let's take all the leftover puzzles that got cut, we'll put this bonus area in there, and you can have some fun with some of these excess puzzles, which is kind of what we're doing here now. Alright. Let's get up here nice and close. So one of the other things that, that I said last episode is that we've been noticing is that with these repeating puzzles, they put, you know, like the breaks in there just so that you can't use the same solution twice. But now, I was counting, I didn't actually like look at this puzzle in depth at the end of last episode. And this puzzle does not have the same blocks as that one. Or more so, it, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 5, yeah, there are actually less blocks to use, Tetris blocks to use on this than this other one, because this is 5, 6, 9, 12, and this is only 10. So this is a little bit more restrictive of an area that we have to work with. This is a disaster. This is a nightmare. So my thinking with that, though, is that we basically have to use this. Okay, so this is just like a gut intuition thing. But my feelings on this one is that we have to use this central area. It's almost like a hub. So like spokes to a wheel. So like we use, so we could do like, 3 here, L-shaped block here, 2 blocks here, and then 1 over there. I think that works. So we're using this entire area. Okay, yeah, there we go. Alright, so similar concept, different blocks. Again, I think that we want to try and use if we can, use this as like spokes of wheels. So if we wanted to do so, we could do the 2 blocks here, square block, and then the L shape. So let's do that. Square block, 2 blocks, L shape, up. Okay, and let's do it one more time. So 3 blocks here. Hold on. How do we get here if... Four, 3... You know what? I think that this is one where we can just have them all on their own. Like that. Boom. Done. Nice. We're like 3 minutes into the episode and we've already completed, like, those were significant. Those last ones were a lot easier than I thought they would be. Okay. This is where things get interesting. Alright, so the reason things get interesting here is because I have always struggled with the whole sun's colors dots thing. Has never been like my forte. Um, so the green dots need to be separated from the purple dots, but then the purple suns need to be in the same area as each other. So right? Or do they not no. Okay, the suns have to be in pairs, and they will pair with a sun before they pair with another element of the same color. I think is the way that it, if I remember correctly, is the way that it goes. So if that's the case, then we could do like this. Separate these guys. Let's try it like this. Wow. Okay. I was not expecting that to work. Just to clarify, these blocks are separated from all but one purple. These guys are paired. These guys are paired. The nullstone. Okay. Yeah, well, I guess that does work. Wow. Sorry. I really did not think that that would work. Alright. So I remember this kind of puzzle. This puzzle is basically it's one of those ones that we saw a few episodes ago when we were actually going through like the whole sterile test tube looking like sciencey environment. And all I have to do for this one really is to translate the colors into, like, I can see how they match here. And so all I need to do really is to draw this one, I think. Unfortunately, okay. So I'm going to tackle that one here in a minute. I want to see if I can knock these ones out because that's a lot of drawing. So if I can do this one. Oh, interesting. Okay. So this is like, oh, we had one more panel that we would have put up in the testing area, but we didn't have room for it. This one is, I think it was the swamp area, and this is like a leftover panel from the treehouse area. So it's like we had an extra panel. So instead of just I like that. I enjoy that. So instead of it just being like we have an extra puzzle, they made it look like in game where we had this unused panel that we're going for. Okay. So, anyways. Orange suns need to be together. Black and white dots need to be separated. My instinct is to just do something like... Okay, that's not going to work because it blocks us off from the... So what if we did like this? Okay, that was really easy, actually. Or maybe I'm just, like... I don't know. I've said this before, but I feel like with The Witness, there are certain types of puzzles that people get easily, and other types of puzzles that people don't get that quickly. And I think that it varies by person to person. So there's a part of me that thinks that it's just like, I'm on a roll, I'm on a hot streak. There's another part of me that thinks, like, maybe that's just a type of puzzle that I understood pretty quickly. I don't know. I remember the Tetris puzzles. These took a while until I realized it was basically just math. So, I remember this. I remember this. This was the puzzle that stumped me for like this is similar to the puzzle that stumped me for like 2 episodes or something like that. Okay. Man, I really wish I had saved the drawing from that one. I don't think I have it still. And I'm not going to spend 10 minutes shuffling through papers of all my drawings. Okay. So what do we know about this puzzle? We know that we have 11 blocks to work with, right? 3, 6, 10, 11. So we need to have 11 as one of the final... We need to have 11 in our final answer. We know that these guys can all rotate. It's a single block here. You can't rotate a single block, but technically they can all rotate. And I also remember that the solution that we had for these guys previously was to stack them kind of like this, so that way they filled in each other's gaps. Let me do that again real quick. I just want to see something. So if I do that, Okay. So here's the thought. I'm going to use the L-shaped block here. And then we use these guys. So this is L-shape. And then we use these guys to connect right here. And then we've got use our single block right there. That seems pretty easy, actually. So I just need to draw this out again in my mind. So these blocks are included. This one's oh, dang it. This right here. Dang it. Darn you. Darn you, darn you, darn you. I don't think that'll work. Just because of that single break right there. Okay. Okay. So the second thought is to use the L shape here. In a single dot. And then we've got these two guys to use over in this area. To grab this guy. So we would go... So it'd be these ones, and then we could go like that. So it'd be grabbing these for this one. These guys would be all included, and this one would not. I think is think. How do we do that though? I think we have to do something like this. No, it'd be like this actually. That right there. And then what was it? Was it like this? No? Okay. I feel like that was close. Let me do this again. I need to count the number of blocks that are in there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so we've got one extra block. And that I remember now. This wasn't this was an extra block? This was the extra block. Okay, let's count this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There it is. Boom. Nice. Okay, well, instead of taking me like 3 episodes to do that one, it only took me a few minutes, which is encouraging. Alright, so back to Technicolor Wonder here. Alright, so I am going to draw this one out. So we've got, it's a 6x6. Okay. Oh boy. That's a big puzzle. Alright. Alright, exit in the top right. Entrance in the bottom left. And let's get the lines going. Oh, man, that's bad. Okay. Vertical ones are done. Doing the horizontal lines. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright. You know, that's not the worst one I've ever done. Okay, so we know that purple, so the magenta and blue are the, okay, yeah. So magenta and light blue are the same. So these are all the same color down here. Is that right? No, these are yellow. Oh, man. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, I don't like this at all. Okay, so I know... Alright, so these ones are all showing yellow here on the corner. So these are all the same color. Alright, so I know that those are all yellow. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in. Yellow, 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 yellow. Alright. Yellow, not yellow. So these are all the same color because I know that they're like a light blue. So we're just going to put blue, 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 blue. Okay. If we can just start eliminating the ones that I know to be a certain color, then hopefully that should sort things out. So these two, I think, are also yellows because they match this color up here. So these guys are yellow, so put those in there. Okay, a couple yellows there in the center. And then again, it looks like we've got more blue right here. I'm assuming this is a blue. I'm assuming all these are blue, actually, right here. Right? Okay, so let's go with that. So blue, 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 and blue. And then we've got blue up there. Almost the entire upper right is blue, actually. Okay. And then we've got... Okay, so this is yellow, and I'm assuming these are yellows right here. So let's fill those in. Yellow. And yellow. And then we've got the actual yellow ones, which I think are our third color. Or are they... Okay, so... shoot. I've been using blue and yellow for my color scheme. And now I've got actual yellow dots. We will just call these... green? Because they're mostly in the greenish area? Let's just go with it. The main thing is just that I know the color scheme. Hold on, though. Hold on. I don't like this puzzle. I do not like this puzzle one bit. Yeah. Okay, let's just go. Let's... Okay. Until proven wrong... I can't say that, though. I was gonna say, until proven wrong, I'm gonna assume I'm right. That's a really... I feel like that's a terrible philosophy to take with this game. Okay. Alright, so here's... Okay, so here's one thing I do know. Those guys all go together. And then... if we do that... then we can do... okay. Here's the... shoot. Okay, so here's what I do know. I know that there has to be a line that goes through here, here, and I'm assuming here. So that kind of... that really gives me a really good perspective that this is just a straight line right here, because I have to go through right here. Right? It has to go through there. So that's pretty clear. Then I have to have lines. I have to have a breakpoint here. Actually, I need to have breakpoints here, like this. Like that. Man, I don't know. It's these dots that throw me off. Because like up here, this one shows yellow and yellow. But getting in here, like... but are these yellow or are these blue? Because... man. Okay, so I know, like... these ones... oh, wait. Okay, yeah, no. These ones are pretty clear. Like, these ones are all pretty crystal clear. It's... like, these are all pretty clear. It's these ones. I don't know what to do with those. Alright, let's give this a try. So I need to do like that. No, that's not going to work, because I need to be able to get back to the inside of this. More. How is that going to work then? Alright. So I know that this... okay. This basically has to be correct. Because I have to have splits here, 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 and here. So if this split has to happen, then it's going like that. Then I guess I can do something like this. But how do I split? Okay, I have to be wrong about these yellow ones. I have to. There's no way for us to have as many breaks as we need to in order to... Alright, so I'm going to just go ahead and submit this and see which one's flat. None of them, they don't flash. You're kidding. They don't tell me which ones are wrong? This is so frustrating. Okay. So I think that my assumptions... Okay, so I know my assumptions about these ones here are correct. And I know these ones are correct. And I know these ones are correct. These ones are yellow. What I've labeled as yellow. I'm going off based off the purple paint. So these are correct. These are correct. Ugh. Excuse me. And so then I know these ones as well. Right here. Oh, it's this one. This is the key. Right here. These ones are all blues as well. Or all these... Okay, you can see that it's starting to shift. It's starting to shift color. So these are all blues. So the greens are all blues. There's only two colors. Blue. 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 Maybe? Hopefully? Oh, please, please, please be true. Okay, so I know this is correct. And then if these are all... Okay. And then if those are all blue, then I need to lock... then I need to do this, right? Maybe? Hold on. Now I'm questioning everything. Like, if this one's... This has... I marked this as blue on my map. This would be yellow. This would be blue. Oh, no, 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 no. That cannot work. It can't work because of this guy right here. That's the problem, child. It can't work because of him, because then we'd have to have... we'd have to have... Yeah, that won't work. That actually does not work. It doesn't work because this guy right here. So he has to be separated here. He has to be separated here. And he has to be no, that's fine. He has to be separated on these two fronts. But then these guys have to be separated both here and right here, which it's this intersection right here. That intersection prevents that from being true. So if that's the case, then I don't think that this one's actually... Is it blue? Is it? I'm questioning everything I know about existence. Okay, so I know this is true. And I know that's right. And then I know that these guys are blue. I don't know about the purple ones. Because the purple ones down at the bottom... Wait. Are there three colors? The three colors might be... Okay. Alright, so the three colors might be... So here's my thinking. My thinking is that this is a trick. Is that these are not actually the blue. And the reason why I say that is because I think, I think these ones are all... Okay. What is going on? Wow. I feel like all my assumptions about this puzzle are just completely wrong. Which is why I'm going to redraw this thing. Okay. Let's draw it again, and I'm only going to mark off the ones that I know absolutely to be true are the right color. So drawing 2.0 on this puzzle is turning out to be somewhat about the same quality so far. Okay. In comparison to the two, the first one is definitely better. Okay, so I know... Oh. Alright, so I know that these are yellow, because they all show partial yellow there on the side. So I know that to be true. Absolutely 100% know that to be true. And same thing with these guys. These guys are blue, and I know those to be true as well. Because they show themselves as blue there on the bottom. Okay. Then I think that these ones are blue as well because of the color shift that we start seeing here. Right? Because this block just barely starts turning yellow, and this block is just barely. So I think that this, and you can see that these are getting lighter to darker. So I think these are blue as well. It's these ones right here that I'm not sure about. And I think these are, okay. These ones are blue as well. And the reason I know that is because this block right here and this block right here are like on the same color on the same background. So these ones are blue as well. I'm continuing with that assumption. I think that is correct. And I'm continuing to hit my microphone with my headset. I am a doofus. I apologize for that if it comes through. Okay. Alright. Then I think that these are yellow still. Because again, these blocks are basically on the same color scheme of this middle street. So I'm assuming that these are both yellow. Again, same thing. Like you can see this color on this background and basically the same color on that background. So again, I think that these are yellow. All right. So the final thing to figure out is where do these two belong? Which again, I think that they belong, I want to say they belong to yellow. Because this and that are all, but I don't know for sure. Man, this one is a nightmare. I'm glad I saved this one for last, because otherwise I would just be too frustrated to go back on these. Okay. So what do I know to be true about this puzzle? I know that we've got a row of yellow on the left and a row of blue on the bottom. I know that none of the blocks that are incorrect flash if we put an incorrect answer on the board, which is really frustrating. So there's no like extra problem solving that I can get from the board to test all. So I have no way of... Actually, let's make sure that's true. So let's do this. Yeah, there's no flashing to tell me which ones are incorrect. So there's no extra puzzle, there's no extra like deduction that I can use the board for. So then what? All right. So these two are the same. It's the same color on the same background. These ones are all the same color on the background. So whatever they are, these ones are all together. And my suspicion is that they are blue. This blue down here. And the reason I say that is because it seems like this car... But then does that make this one blue? Oh, I hate this. I hate this so much. I hate it and I love it at the same time. Dang it. Darn you. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that these are all blue. And then... I know that this is blue. This is yellow, this is yellow, this is yellow, this is yellow. I'm going to assume that these are yellow. I'm just going to go with it. So, yellow. Separating them from blue. These, okay, these are blue. That's my assumption. This one, I think is yellow. Is that blue? Okay, so blue, if it were blue, it would look like this. Oh, that's right. That one, no. We determined that that cannot be true. Because we determined that can't be true because of this center right here. Prevents us from being able to separate all these out correctly. So this goes down here. This comes back up. So that's yellow. These are blue. These are blue. These are blue. All right. Let's check this before I Okay, yes. Okay, I've got it. Okay. So here's my deduction. I think that answer is correct, but I want to explain why before I put it in. I think it's correct because we are getting this color right. I think this block and this block are the key. And I say that because they are basically the same color, but they're on different background colors. So that tells me that they're in opposite camps. If they're in opposite camps, then that means they need to be separated. So it's pretty similar color, different background. Pretty similar color, different background. If they were the same, because like all the other instances we see, similar color on similar background, right? Similar color, similar background. So these ones are together. These ones are like this one here and these two here are together. Same thing with this one by natural extension. So again, these ones are all together because the color naturally changes with the background color. So that means that this one, these guys are all together, these guys are all together, and then potentially these guys are all... I think that's correct. I think it's correct because of this guy right here. I think you're the key block, at least in my reasoning. All right, so it was like this. Okay, look at my chart. No, those are these two blue blocks that I'm in between are yellow. These ones would be blue. Yeah, they're blue. Yes, I know that these are blue because we've got a similar color between, so the block to left of where my pointer is in a similar range as the block underneath me right here. So I know these are blue as well. We dubbed these ones as blue. Oh, sweet mercy, thank you. Oh, yes! Alright, so again, the key blocks here are this one and this one. Because they tell us that these colors are not the same. Because we have a similar color dot on different color backgrounds. That's the main distinction. It also tells us, the other thing is, again, this dot right here, this intersection, there was no way for us to separate out all these different color blocks from the ones around them. So that tells me that this is yellow. Since I know this is yellow, these are in the similar color schemes. These are yellow. These are similar color schemes here, so these are yellow. And then, like, basically the bleed over tells me that this is not blue because it's the same color dot on a different background. So that makes these all either a third color, which would be just a nightmare to work with, or it makes them yellow. Oh, okay. I feel like I need some ice cream after that or something. Okay, so let's go to the woodshed. Oh, I'm not looking forward to these. Okay, so these are perspective puzzles. So this is the same sort of puzzle as the one that's at the top of the mountain, which I had an absolute disastrous nightmare with. Okay. Sorry, one thing. Let me... I got an eyelash in my eye. It's like the most painful thing ever known to mankind. Besides putting in your contact wrong. It's worse than childbirth. I'm joking. It's not worse than childbirth. But it is more frequent. Certainly. Oh, man. Okay, there we go. Wow. First world problems, right? I can't see because I got an eyelash in my eye. Alright, so let's do some testing. Okay, so this tells me that I can start on either side and go to either one. It also tells me that let's do it for these ones as well. Okay, so we have our choice of exits. Okay, so this one is more restricted, but for all of these, all the exits are available to. Hold on, let me try something with this one. Okay, and then let me try something with. Okay. All right, so none of these puzzles are symmetric. So they're not symmetric puzzles, and any of the entrances work with any of the exits. Those are important things to remember. Important things to know. Okay, let's give it a crack on these first ones. So these 3 blocks that can all be rotated. Well, if these are 3 blocks that can all be rotated, then I can just do something like 3. There's 4 of them, right? 3, 6, 9, 12. Right, like that. Right? Well, that was easy. Okay. This one, probably a little bit harder. Okay. So I can create a 4 block right here. Not with that pole in the way, though. So maybe I need to take this perspective right here. So do this. Do that. Hold on. I need to be able to do this. Leave the black on the inside. Like that? What? Hold on. Why didn't... Oh, it's because this white was included. Okay. So, let's take care of this part here in the middle. Let's just block out the black. Keep in the white. Block out the black. Keep in the white. There we go. Okay, that wasn't too bad either. Alright. So for this one, I feel like I can take this similar perspective. Is to just go... Let's just do like this. Okay, that wasn't too bad. And then for this one, this block has to go this way, but we can do it here, we can do it here. So let's do it like this. Block off this guy. Okay. Oh my gosh, no, that's terrible. Okay, let's try that again. So I need to go like this. 3 blocks. Yep. Okay, black is separated from white. I just need to go around this guy. Boom. Wow. Okay. So that's... Oh, hallelujah. Oh, I was really afraid of these puzzles, actually. These weren't too bad. So I feel... Oh, man. I feel like I should have had these before I had the puzzle at the top of the mountain. Like, that would have made the puzzle at the top of the mountain a little bit more palatable. The whole, you know, like, taking different perspective things. But this one really wasn't too bad. Okay, so let's, that's the last puzzle that we're gonna do for this episode. But I do want to see where we're gonna travel to next. So we've got this little lookout thing here. We did that. Okay. We've got this nightmare over there that I'm not gonna touch for a while. That's the elevator. That's the exit to the swamp area. This is the exit to the mountain area. Okay. So let's continue back this way. So that puzzle I want to avoid like the plague. That's where we just came from. So up here. Alright, so this seems to be the last little area. And we've already solved a couple of these puzzles, I think. Did we solve? Yeah, we already solved a couple of these puzzles. So we'll knock out these guys and these guys next time, and then potentially get to the pillar puzzle, which I am dreading. I'm absolutely dreading. But we'll tackle that next time. So thank you so much for tuning in for more of The Witness here on AP Games. Be sure to hit like and subscribe. If you have a comment, go ahead and leave it down below, but please don't make it spoilery, alright? So, no spoilers. Gentle direction if needed, but I feel like I'm making good progress on these episodes. I feel like these puzzles aren't too bad, and again, I feel like these puzzles are ones where they said, we don't really have a specific place to fit them in, so let's just take all the puzzles that work, that are kind of cool, and we'll shove them into this one bonus area. So I feel like maybe the difficulty level on some of these is a little more variable. Maybe it's a little bit below where we were previously, but it's still a fun little diversion, if you will. So we'll knock out these puzzles here, and then we'll go on to the pillar puzzle next time, assuming that these puzzles here are the same, you know, kind of difficulty area as some of the ones we've been doing this episode. So thanks again, and we'll see you again soon here on AP Games.